Hey everyone, here we are at Anderson Pens with Lisa Anderson herself.
Woo.
Hello, Lisa.
Hey, how are you?
Excellent. How are you?
I am good. It's nice to be home.
Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
I've asked Lisa to join me today for her turn to give us her top 5 pens under $100 with a caveat. They're really between $50 and $100.
Yes.
Because that would be a huge range of pens, 0 to 100. Correct. So we narrowed it down. We're going to call it Lisa's top 5 under 100, but they're really 50 to 100. I have my list of what I believe she picked, and I know her fairly well. Justin will show you my list, and I will keep you posted as to how I'm doing with my list as she shows us. I have not seen her pens yet. She has them covered. Mrs. Anderson, what is your...
This is a test of both what I like as a pen and how well you know me.
If you get them wrong, that's not my problem.
Okay.
Pen number 1.
All right.
And these are in no particular order, right?
All right. Pen number 1 is the Waterman Hemisphere. I like the new Essentials, and this is the blue. These are brand new.
That is the second pen on my list for you.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I knew you liked these. I don't know why, though. Why don't you tell me?
I like them because they're thinner. I have a fairly small hand, and I do not like a big fat pen. I like the new finish is kind of a brushed. It's not shiny and glossy, and I don't like a pen that's very slippery. It also posts, and for me, whether or not a pen posts is a deal breaker.
Because you like to throw them.
I like to speak. I like to write enthusiastically.
That's right.
Or scold people.
Well, that is one of the reasons I picked that for you.
Yes, I do. I do like it very much. Nice writing steel nib, and Waterman's a good brand. I like the clip. I like the little detail, the angle.
It's a nice looking pen. Cool. It's a very nice looking pen.
All right.
But this is not like your first favorite or your least favorite of 5. This was in no particular order, right? You're just grabbing them.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I'm 1 for 1. Let's continue now.
Okay. Number 2, in no particular order.
Particular
I'm mixing
order.
them around. The Wanderlust, the Cross Wanderlust. I love this.
Yes, and that is on my list. Because you made us carry it.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Our sales rep came to see me in Chicago a couple years ago, and I fell in love with this. It's a creamy white body, kind of a pearlescent, and then a lot of gold bling. It's also very different from most of what Cross makes, so it's very
or
bright
what anybody
and colorful.
makes. And this, which one is this?
This is the Cross Wanderlust. This is the Antelope Canyon.
Okay, it comes with other colors.
Yes.
There's one that's bluish, and that's one I like.
Yes, and Borneo is not blue. The blue is the Malta. I always get Malta and Borneo confused.
So I prefer Malta because it's the blue
Canyon, and then the Everest. I also like that it posts. I love the rose gold trim. I like rose gold. And again, it's slim. This is modeled after the Cross Century 2. So it's a good fit in my hand, and it's just really pretty. And again, because Cross usually does things that are very classic, kind of little black dress, black suit kind of things, to have some color and some bling is just really
extraordinary for Cross.
A nice addition to the lineup.
It's very pretty, very pretty.
Did you just grab that?
Yeah.
I think you did.
It's touchable. You want to touch this pen.
It is, and it really pops in the display case in Chicago and here in Appleton.
Quite gorgeous.
All right.
Okay, I'm 2 for 2. Let's continue.
All right. The Calenco All Sport in rose gold.
This can't be on your list because it doesn't post.
It does post.
You have to post.
A little bit shorter than I like a pen, but it's actually a good fit in the hand. I think I'm just not used to anything posting quite so deeply. Nice steel nib. They do run a little fat, so I always go with either an extra fine or a fine because I prefer a thinner line. The rose gold is just really, really
color,
pretty. It is. And I like the All Sport versus the Sport because it's not a lot heavier, but it's definitely heavier in the hand than the plastic.
Yeah, it feels it's not a lot heavier, but it's more significant.
Yeah, than the plastic. But it certainly is a lot less heavy than the brass. The brass Sport is really heavy.
But there's also a price difference.
Yes, absolutely.
The plastic All Sports, the regular, not All Sports, Sports,
yes,
would not fit into this category because they're under 50.
Under 50, yes.
So it had to be an All Sport. But I think they're prettier.
I like the metal better. Yes, absolutely.
Very nice pen. Very nice pen.
Thank you.
You don't know it yet, but I've now guessed 3 out of 3. Let's see if I can get all 5.
Okay.
Number 4.
Number 4. The Lamy Studio. I like the Imperial Blue. I like blue.
It's a gorgeous blue.
Nice steel nib. I love that it's interchangeable. So if you're feeling a little creative, you can swap it out for a different size nib, including the stubs.
This is the same size nib
as the Safari. Yes, the All-Star. And one of the things I love is that this catches to post, so you can fling it at your videographer and it doesn't come off.
Bless you.
But I love the color.
That's a very pretty blue.
You know, I would prefer that it have a matte section or a I don't know what else they'd put, maybe a plastic section. But I don't find that the metal section is too slick. I tend to hold it right around where the where it secures into the barrel.
Yeah, I'm pretty picky about sections myself, and this one doesn't bother me a bit, oddly enough.
That and the Visconti Van Gogh that I have has a metal section,
Right.
and those two don't bother me. Sometimes other ones do.
No, that's a very nice pen.
It's nicely weighted. It's a little bit thinner, but not skinny in the hand, which is why I like it. And I like the snap cap, and I like the click.
Okay, 4 for 4.
All right. Let's see if you get this one.
Okay.
FaberCastell?
Absolutely.
Ambition.
Well, you had to get an Ambition because they're pretty and they're thin, and I know you like thin.
They are thin. They do post. It does post really, really long, so that I probably would not post.
Okay.
And of course, then it's like, what do you do with it? So, I love the op art colors. They come out with different ones pretty much every year, and they're really pretty. It's slightly different than just your standard.
There's a texture to it too, isn't it?
A little tiny bit. It's
Little
really
bit
more
of texture.
matte than anything. You don't really feel any.
Yeah, there's
grooves.
not much.
Yeah.
Just a little tiny bit, but it looks like there should be a texture.
Yes.
There's some depth to it. the
Absolutely, absolutely. The section is very, very short, which is, I think, good. There's a little bit of a step. These are German nibs as well, and so I usually go with a fine. I don't really have to go down to an extra fine, but I love that it's a snap cap.
You like
It's
those.
secure.
You like that.
I like, it's easier when you're doing a lot of back and forth.
Snap caps?
Snap
So much
caps
easier
are the
than
way
a
to
screw
go.
cap.
Then screwing it
I
on, writing
have
something,
lots of
screwing
pens
it
that are
off,
screw
writing
caps,
something.
but-
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing better than this is the vanishing point
Yes.
for convenience.
Yes.
But
absolutely.
just to pull it, most of the time I'm sitting at my desk, I will reach for my Parker 51, my vintage
Yes.
one, because it's a slip cap.
Exactly.
It comes right off. Very nice choice.
Yes, and I'm looking forward to whatever they come out with next year for color. But I love the Op Art Deepwater Blue.
Yes, so I believe I got, of the 5, I got 2, really. I got
So you lied.
I did lie.
Okay.
I got the Op Art, and I knew it was going to be the Wanderlust.
Yes.
And I got these because I know you like this one, and I do know you like thin pens.
Yes.
But for some reason, I thought you were going to go for the Pilot Prera, because you do like that
I
one.
do. The problem is they're clear. I'm not a
that's
fan
right.
of clear
She doesn't
pens.
really care for. You say that all the time. and
I do.
I don't pay attention.
Well, it's because then I'd constantly feel like I have to refill my ink if I can see that I'm getting low. I'm just really kind of a little OCD about that.
Oh, you have to keep it completely full
Yes.
all the time? Oh,
Yes.
no, I don't do that at all. And I had a Lamy, but it was the Lamy LX.
Oh, they
and
do come in
probably
rose
the
gold.
rose gold
Yep.
one, yep.
And I do like the triangular section. So you weren't too far off.
Too far off. But then I had Twisby, a mini vac, because it's purse pen.
Yes.
But it's probably clear again, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. So,
It
wrong
is.
on all
But
that.
Twisby is a great brand. Clear pens just don't do it for me.
No, you made excellent choices. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you
sharing.
for your approval.
Will you come back and do under 200?
I would love to.
Okay. See you next time.
Bye.